Liverpool return for Premier League action on the 2nd of April to face historic and local rivals, Everton. After the last Merseyside derby and the fallout after the game, Liverpool fans will be hoping their team can beat the Toffees convincingly to avenge the draw from the start of this year. In today's video, we have some huge news ahead of this fixture, as Liverpool have been handed a massive boost leading up to the game. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, a transfer to Liverpool would be the Hearts' choice for impressive Lyon youngster Malik Fofana, his agent has claimed. Playing for Liverpool is the dream for millions across the world, but for some, the chances of achieving that are more realistic than for others. Fofana is just 19 years old, but already has a combined 120 appearances for Gent and Lyon, scoring 23 goals in the process. The winger has now been linked with a move to the Premier League, and his eyes are on Liverpool. The choice of heart would be Liverpool, his agent Bobo Fofana claimed to Africa Foot. He has the potential to enter the rotation, and above all, we would like to see him succeed African legends such as Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and El Hadji Diouf. Africa Foot report that Lyon would ask for over £40 million in return for his services, with the youngster already a key part of their team, usually starting on the left in Ligue 1. Though Liverpool is the choice of the heart for Fofana, his agent said moving to another club could be better for his development. Bobo Fofana added, "Now, the choice of reason would be Newcastle, a well-structured club that could be a first step to gain experience before, perhaps, joining a club in the European top 5. He has the profile to succeed in the Premier League. He possesses quality similar to those of Manchester United's Amad Diallo, namely speed, impact, and the ability to create opportunities. There's no doubt he can shine. For him, this would be an opportunity to continue his development and, above all, to showcase his talent in a league that favours transitional play. But he'll have to choose the right club because the competition is fierce across the channel. At the moment, there is no suggestion that Liverpool are actually in for Fofana, but they will no doubt be monitoring his progress along with several others in Ligue 1 as they look to strengthen their attack in the summer. Born in Belgium, Fofana is of Guinean and Filipino descent. Despite being just 19 years old, he has already made his debut for the Belgian senior side, coming on in a 2-2 draw against Italy back in October. Having just turned 17, he played his first game for Gent, and 18 months later, he was off to Lyon in Ligue 1 for a fee of £14.2 million plus £4 million in add-ons. That move came in January 2024. Since, he has played 56 times for Lyon, scoring 14 times and providing 4 assists. Now, Liverpool have been handed a huge boost ahead of the upcoming Merseyside derby, as Everton looks set to be without Vitaly Mykolenko for next week's Merseyside derby, after the defender was forced off with an injury in Ukraine's 3-0 loss against Belgium on Sunday. The defender was unable to continue after dropping to the ground in the 67th minute of the Nations League encounter before being replaced by Bogdan Mikhailchenko. Speaking after the game, manager Serhii Rebrov confirmed it appears to be a serious injury for the Everton left-back. Unfortunately, he has an injury. He will do an MRI. We'll see. I know Vitaly. If he didn't continue playing, then the injury was really serious, the former striker explained. Meanwhile, Ukrainian journalist Zoraya Londonts provided a fresh update after the game. Mykolenko confirms to us in the mixed zone that it's a thigh injury he picked up today. Not clear if it's front or back, or what exactly. He wrote on X, he will wait and see the seriousness of it when he returns to Everton tomorrow. Should Mykolenko miss out, it would be a huge blow for Everton. The 25-year-old has started 27 of the Toffees' 29 Premier League matches this term, including every game since David Moyes' appointment in January. He last missed a league match for Everton on the 5th of October, when a calf issue forced Mykolenko to sit out the goalless draw against Newcastle United, although a minor knock in the build-up to February's Merseyside derby meant he was a doubt. Should the former Dynamo Kiev man miss out against Liverpool, Ashley Young is the obvious replacement at left-back, although Nathan Patterson could also deputise in that role. Finally, with Liverpool looking increasingly wearied in recent fixtures, notably the Carabao Cup final, Arne Slot has faced criticism for his lack of rotation. Slot has done almost everything right this season, but it is important to remember that this could technically be classed as a year of transition. While the Dutchman has had a brilliant start to life at Liverpool, he is still learning and will perhaps change his approach to rotation slightly next season. Last season will be remembered as Jurgen Klopp's last, but also for the way the whole squad, including the academy, pulled together only to collapse in April. Whether it be through a new approach to the science under fitness coach Ruben Peters or pure luck, it is likely a combination of the two, Liverpool have suffered far fewer injuries this time around under Slot. They are, however, tiring in a similar way to last season, though a drop in form should be less costly to the Reds' title chances given their 12-point advantage. Ask most managers and they will tell you they prefer to stick to a similar starting 11 in each game, something Klopp rarely managed. It has become apparent that Slot likes a small squad and is only willing to properly rotate in cup games. Nowhere has this been more apparent than in defensive midfield. Wataru Endo hasn't started a single league match this season, whereas Ryan Gravenberch has started all 29. In fact, the Dutch midfielder is one of just 6 under-23s to have featured in every Premier League game so far this campaign. This has seen his number of minutes played almost double, from 1,848 to 3,516 and counting, not to mention an additional 6 Netherlands starts since the end of last season. So, when Slot keeps his use of Endo, Harvey Elliott and Federico Chiesa to a minimum, it is understandable that fans question their lack of game time as the first choice 11 begin to struggle. Slot's continued mentioning of Liverpool's 1-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest in September has become somewhat of a running joke. When asked at the time if a lack of early season rotation was a factor in the result, he insisted otherwise. It is too simple to put this loss on rotation because I think too many players didn't reach their normal level, Slot said in the week after. Now I can do something about the rotation in the upcoming games because they are all with me, but before that they were with the national team, and almost all of them played 2x 90 minutes. I think they were prepared for that. We tried to prepare them for that, and for me, this loss didn't have to do with rotation, but more to do with the opponent and too many players not bringing what they can bring. Then in December, the boss told Prime Video, it just keeps on adding up. Normally after 6 or 7 months you feel more tiredness than after 3 or 4. But if you look at some games, I could have rested a few times, in league games I could have rested a few, but there's a possibility maybe in the FA Cup as well. For now it's tough for the players, but they managed to cope with the schedule really well. How Liverpool manage their fitness over a season will have to be assessed this summer. Short-term priorities have certainly taken precedence over long-term gains this season. That doesn't feel sustainable for the future though, with the current squad anyway. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.